Hi, it's Jenean again. Back from Costco. What? This is from my dad. Wow, 16 cans of tuna, a little bit of cashola, and oh, check out this view, my friends. It's so beautiful. All right, see you soon. Hi, Jenean here, and we are back for a sinking fund envelope, which we are going to color. I'm going to try this. The sinking fund envelope coloring form comes from the Budget Mom, so you can find this on her website. She's also come out with a budget by paycheck workbook that's new. And if you haven't seen one of my other videos on the budget by paycheck workbook, there is actually a contest you can enter to win one of the budget by paycheck workbooks, which are $48. And but anyway, this is a project that I decided to try. And I've made these envelopes before, but they were printed and they were already colored in, right? And I did it on a tab board, and then I didn't really use them. So I think I'm just going to try this on regular computer paper, lightweight paper, and we'll see if that makes a difference. Although I probably didn't use them because I just didn't put the time and effort into budgeting because I just wanted to spend money any way I wanted to, and I didn't want to be accountable even to myself, to be honest with you. And now I am full on board with Budget by Paycheck and feeling much more savvy. I just have one more behavior left, which is investing. So I actually found this article in my stepmom's magazine, Real Simple, and I'm gonna read this and use it as a reference to do some investigation and sign up for an investment program. And I am gonna start saving 5% of my income on like investments versus putting it into a savings account for like the car that just recently broke down. All right, so I'm gonna color. I'm probably not gonna keep you here for the whole thing, but we'll just do a little bit. And I've never colored on camera before, so I don't know if I can talk and color at the same time. That would be quite the skill. I've seen some of you do it. Like, hi, Elaine. I see you coloring on camera. Elaine Realize is a channel, and she is quite the savings queen. And I'm following her channel to learn all about savings challenges and learning about the budgeting world, which there's a whole community out there. And I say that as planners need to join in on the budgeting fund because we could be more fiscally ready to make those purchases on Jet Pins or the Coffee Monster Co. website, or what's another stationery? Oh, Yoseka Stationery is another one that I love to spend money. And so it'd be probably advisable for us to make sure those purchases were part of our plan for every dollar. And we had already saved money, which I didn't save one dime last year. I spent all my money. And for those of you that have been hanging out with me for a while, you know that the last couple of years of my life, my income has changed tremendously. But what didn't change is how I use my money. and I use every dollar without a good plan for those dollars. So yeah, I could be really embarrassed, but I'm so grateful. In August, I started the budget by paycheck. I didn't do a perfect job, but I feel like I made quite a bit of progress. Enough so that in September, I feel very competent. Okay, let's see. Let's do a blue. I'm using some of my favorite colors here. I should probably use a similar theme on all of these. Yeah, yellow for the middle. Okay, I'm not saying that I'm an artist, so if you're expecting something impressive here, you're gonna have to move right along. Yep, because I do not have much skills in the area of coloring. Do you like to color? I think this could be a great healthy habit, a habit that could replace some habits that I use my fingers for, like eating too many sweets, which I have an admission to make. My dad bought the Costco cookies. Like, he didn't buy just a few. He bought this huge. Wait a minute. I'm going to show it to you. You're going to think this is ridiculous. Wait up. I'm coming right back. Okay. So, do you see this? My dad bought this huge thing of cookies. My stepmom is going to be livid. Like, this is not healthy. Anyway, so, be right back. Yep. So I have one cookie, which honestly, if you knew where I was at a few months ago, I was binging in the evenings every now and then, enough to gain 20 to 30 pounds. Let's see. Yeah, about 25 pounds in about 6 months this year. So I lost weight last year with the 75 hard challenge, which you can find online, definitely on YouTube. You'll find some people who have even altered the 75 hard challenge, and they have made it into a soft challenge. But the 75 hard challenge has this set of protocols where you drink a gallon of water a day, not all in the same hour throughout the day. It's not safe or healthy. And then you do 2 45-minute workouts. That's so, I don't know where I got that from. And then they have to be at least 3 hours apart. And I know that because I read his book. I forgot his name right now, but maybe it'll pop into my head as I'm coloring. And then you can actually just do 2 walks, but one of them must be outdoors. And then, okay, that's 2. You have to take well, I guess it's not really a before picture, because every day you have to take a photo of yourself in skimpy clothing, like a bathing suit, every day. So he recommended doing it in the morning, so I did. And there's no rule that you have to weigh yourself every day, but I did. Oh, shoot, I colored outside the line. Ugh. This is kind of looking like a Dr. Seuss flower, right? And for some reason, the stripes remind me of Dr. Seuss. And then, okay, that's, how many did I get? Is that 3 or 4? I'm losing track. What else do you have to do? Oh, you can't have alcohol. So, and then you choose a diet, whatever is the best diet for you. You should consult your doctor. And then you have to stick to it. And if you cheat on your diet, then you have to start over on day 1. So this is like a 75-day challenge. That's why he calls it 75 hard. So for 75 days, you are super strict with yourself, investing an hour and a half a day and exercising. And let's see, did I miss any of the rules for 75 hard? I should share the before and after photos of me before the challenge and after the challenge. I honestly felt so much better. And what had happened is over COVID, I gained 30 pounds. So did my son. And neither of us had really lost any of the weight. But when I did the 75 hard challenge, I dropped this 25 pounds in, ooh, I think I colored outside the line again. I lost 25 pounds in the 75 days. Quite easily. It came off so easy. Like when you drink a gallon of water throughout the day, do not drink it all in 1 hour. That's so not safe. But it actually is a replacement behavior for eating and drinking things that are not healthy for you, right? Like I gave up Diet Coke. And so then it the water actually kind of keeps you full as well. And I know that there are other benefits to the water for your system when you're losing weight. I imagine that I'm not a medical doctor, right? Not that, like I'm a behavioral health specialist, but I'm not in that field of medicine. So, you know, I'm sure the water has so many more benefits than what I just cited, like keeping you feeling more satisfied and being a replacement behavior for other things you do with your hands, like eating. But I lost so much weight. And then I think, you know, like the earlier in January, I just kind of went off of it. And oh yeah, also something, my diet was I went off of sugar. So I avoided anything with sugar in it. I could have honey, but honestly, I didn't do anything that I could spot some kind of sweetener in it. So I ate mostly real food. So yeah, I got so healthy. I felt so great. So I'm quite sad though, because I gained the weight back. And between January and June, by June, I would say I was back up to the weight I was before. And then when I started the challenge with you all, I was around 151 pounds. And, you know, like I'm single, so it even affects my desire to date. Like somebody would like to date me and I guess be my boyfriend. I've known him for a really long time, but honestly, I don't feel like seeing him. I don't feel like dating at this weight. You know, I just don't feel very good about myself. So, when I started this challenge on YouTube, one of them was to lose weight, and I have gone from 151 at the start of July down to 139. So I'm just below 140. So I feel a lot better, and honestly, I'm not doing anything extreme. I don't really have any rules. Like my dad and I are going to go out to dinner, and I don't know if you saw my other video where there's a glimpse of my dad in it, but we go to this really nice restaurant, and usually I pig out to the point where I'm uncomfortable. So, you know, it would be our thing to order, ooh, I hope I lined that up right, to order lobster and steak with lots of butter for the lobster, the salad, and then I mean, maybe we would even order dessert. So then the last time I went, I ordered a dinner salad, a dinner Caesar salad, which is not necessarily low calorie, right? But, I mean, it's a lot less calories than eating lobster covered in butter. And then, oops, this is like a little bit too much of a dark green line. I'm going to try and do some shading here. And so I had a dinner appetizer, small Caesar salad, and then I had French onion soup, which I only had a few bites of. And you know, I think what's nice is that because I'm not being overly strict and I can have anything I want, I don't actually feel like I'm on a diet, and I actually lost weight, which is kind of a shocker. I'm not saying it's happening fast. So there's nothing to brag about there, but I can say that I feel super sane about my eating habits right now, and that's a long time in coming. Either I'm really restricting what I eat, or I'm, you know, maybe binging and eating a lot by the end of the day. Yeah. Gosh, and you know, I hope none of my family is watching this video. Like, I mean, they pretty much told me, yeah, they're too busy to watch my videos, which is just fine with me because sometimes I'm sharing things that I just would rather share with you all, and too personal to share with my family. But although they know I struggle with my weight, and there's some other family members that struggle with their weight too, but still. Funny how I can tell you things and things that I don't want to tell my family. But yeah, mostly because I would like to appear like I've got my stuff together. I'm going to use that word, stuff, instead of the other S word, because I don't want to swear. But yeah, let's see, what shall I do next? I think I'll make this one pink. Well, I imagine you don't want to listen to me and watch me color this whole thing, right? But I can share with you what it looks like when it's done. And I think I'll be proud of it, even if it's not super gorgeous. But it will have been my coloring attempt. And you know what the funny thing is? I haven't even touched my cookie that I set aside. So maybe I won't eat the whole thing. I'll be proud of myself if I just have a few bites and eat it slowly. What should I color this flower? I feel like blue. Yeah, I'm gonna color this blue. Oh, that was a little bad. So if you're watching this and made it this far, I would say one of two things. I'm going to say both things. I'm going to say, please comment below and let me know if you are a new subscriber here, or you're one of my subbies whom, well, I guess I'll know it's you. And then if you want to enter the Budget Mom contest for the Budget Mom workbook, which I told you is like $48. See, we have the money right here. Actually, I already ordered it. What am I thinking? Yeah, it's already on order. And I do have some happy mail that I'm going to get out to you all. I just have a problem. It's all ready to mail, but I have a problem getting to the post office. If I come visit to my dad, it's like a Saturday thing for me because for example, last week I worked Monday through Friday. I have 3 days that I worked 9 till 5:30, And then I added an evening client. And the reason why I did that is so that I could start making bigger payments to my credit card debt. Yeah, I hope that makes sense. Yeah, so then I did that 3 days last week. And then last night I'm at my parents' house right now, just in case you missed some of my other videos that I posted. But my parents live a few hours away from Issaquah, Washington, and I came here from a client and last night, so I worked until 8:42. And then I drove here and it took me a couple of hours, so I got here like at 10:30. So actually, if you saw my morning video, I woke up at 6 a.m. on the weekend. This is the first time, I think, in my whole entire life, except for when I skied, that I got, or when I had a flight that left early, that I got up on a Saturday at 6 a.m. without a reason, without something that's like super motivate me to wake up. So then I woke up and I said hi to my dad because he makes coffee for my stepmom, my mom, and then brings it to her in bed, and then they stay in bed and watch TV until like 9 o'clock, and then we go walk Lady, which there's a video that I uploaded earlier of our little walk and in the downtown Blaine Park. And then oh yeah, so I'm coloring and I forgot what I was talking about. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh yeah, no, I was explaining how hard it is for me to get the post office. So I work a lot of the business hours except Saturdays. I only sometimes work at clients' home, and that could be my day. But with my mom's passing, and I've kind of been hanging out a little bit more with my dad. So my subbies, please forgive me for being late with my happy mail, but I promise I've got things packed up for you. I think I confused one person, like, yeah, with another as to one prize that was entered. So I went back and looked at my emails and I figured it out. So, but I think that was the only thing that, oh, I made a mistake. Okay, maybe I'll make this a little darker and then I'll go lighter. Yeah, but everything's ready. And if you are a new subscriber here, not only could you enter the contest, but if you put something in the comments saying you're new here and you're joining our community, which obviously is free, doesn't take a dime to hit subscribe, and it does help me out, like in such a way that, because I'm not monetized or anything, but like it's nice to know that people appreciate the content that I'm putting out, because I am being very raw and real and genuine, and so all my mistakes are here for other people to see, and including, oh gosh, if you saw the video of my messy freezer, I'm like, I'm not one of those YouTube creators that is putting out beautiful content and showing you how perfect your fridge and freezer can be. Like, I mean, that's not real life for me. If it is for you, I'm like, I would follow you and just be in awe, but I am not one of those perfect people, and I would never put out content like that just because I'm not, like, yeah, that's just not me. So if you're here and you subscribe and you're new, just let me know. And I've got some envelopes here at my parents' already to write your name and address with, but you've got to put something in the comments, and then I'll give you instructions on how to get a hold of me so that I can send you some stickers from the Coffee Monster Co. Yeah, if you love stationery, you are going to love Helen if you haven't been introduced to her yet. Okay, so, all right, it's not bad. Could be better. All right, well, we'll see you soon. I'm about ready to cough. Oh my goodness. All right, see you soon. Bye. So I'm almost done. I almost had a coughing fit there on the camera. I'm like, oh, I gotta turn it off. I won't be offended if you didn't watch to the end, but bonus to you if you did. And you can always fast forward. All right. So I think I'm gonna go grab a ruler because the lines aren't clear to me here. And I want to get a clean cut, so I'll be right back. Hi, Jenean again. And the week is almost done for the paycheck budget tracker. And I have this $150 that's going to go to my daughter who's in graduate school. I have $150 to put in this envelope, which if you saw my coloring video, I haven't posted it yet, but look, somehow it's like I damaged it. I'm really sad. Anyway, I have to lightly color in pink, shade in the beauty thing, but that's okay. I'm gonna cut it. It's not the best coloring job, but I did it, and that actually comes from the Budget Mom. So she's where I learned about the system of the budgeting. And why am I budgeting? Somebody asked me my why. Is because when things happen, like my car breaks down and the transmission breaks once again, and I don't have money saved to put a down payment on a car, and because I have such a high, what would you say, credit card balances on my credit cards, my credit score is sitting at like 640 to 685, depending on which one. So I'm not going to get the best rates. And it feels really uncomfortable. And I think all the anxiety that I've had is not just about my mom having been sick, but just knowing that if an emergency happened and I needed money for either one of my kids or for me, I wouldn't have it. So my why is to feel like I am financially stable and responsible. So, just a quick glimpse. I can do another flip through later, but I just wanted to let you know that I'm here. I'm enjoying my here, which is at my parents' house on Drayton Harbor. And yes, I'm doing a little bit of planning and reading Frugal Living. Like, I actually really appreciate some of the tips that I read about today about a spending freeze and making a list and plan for my meals. And you guys, I literally did that. So some of the things on the list, because I'm doing the budget by paycheck method by Miko Love, like, check this out. I did a September meal plan. Yes. Some of you know I'm a teacher. I did it. And look, I already have August numbers for what I spent last month. And last month was my first big attempt at the budget by paycheck method. And it does take work, but honestly, it does get easier. Like, now it's taking me 15 to 30 minutes a day. But some days, if you don't spend money, it's like not very much work. So I'm getting the hang of it, and it's not perfect, but it means all the world to me. I feel so much better. I am smiling a lot more, and I feel less anxious, and it all tastes together. Like I'm feeling so blessed. So thank you for being here for me and cheering me on. I'm being real. I'm being honest about my debt, $25,000, and going down to credit cards. And thankfully my car is going to get fixed for free, but maybe next time, no. So yeah, so 150 to my beauty envelope for next month, and 150 to my daughter, which I'll drop off on my way home back to Issaquah from Blaine. And if someone hasn't said it to you today, I love you. Like, thank you. And I hope that you'll reach out to me by email if you'd like support too. It doesn't have to be in the comments. And if you happen to comment and say you're a new subscriber, please let me know. I am going to get Happy Mail out, and Happy Mail means stickers and little surprises. All right. Bye. All right. We are going to cut out this sinking fund envelope for beauty that I colored. It's one of the coloring sinking fund sets that you can find on the Budget Mom shop. Her website is just thebudgetmom.com, and she is the one responsible for me changing my ways after many decades of not budgeting. I'm here to say that I am a new person. I feel so much better, as I was just saying. Okay. All right. I already feel a mistake coming on. Okay. You can tell I don't craft, right? I'm like a scientist in my field, and I would say art is not my thing. But my dad did come by, which then when he does that, I have to turn off the camera, which is why some of my videos are clipped together when I'm here. But he said, oh, fancy. And so I mentioned to Charmaine that I was feeling like I was 10 years old again and coloring at my dad's house. And actually, you know, I recently lost my mom. If you're new to my channel here, then you wouldn't know that, but I recently lost my mom, and this is so healing just to color, right? And just to kind of feel like a kid again, and was very relaxing. I wonder why these, I guess that's okay. I guess I should move that up, right? So then I'm gonna glue it. And this glue is kind of old, so oh no, that's good. All right. Oh gosh, my stepmom will kill me if I get glue on her nice tablecloth. Okay. Here we go. Let's see. I don't know. I might have to tape it, but we'll see if that stays. And here is my first sinking fund envelope that I've ever colored and actually put money in. So my dad gave me $300, so we're gonna save 150, and then I have another 150 that I'm gonna give to my daughter, as I mentioned, yeah, in an earlier clip. Okay, so woohoo, it's done, and that's it. maybe much more with my Hobonichi planners. I really don't want you to think that I'm not a planner. I am absolutely a planner, which is super fun and everything. I just needed to change my ways and budget. And if you've seen my stationery collection, you understand exactly what happened, why my credit cards are so high. As I giggle, I can say that I also feel a little ashamed because it's still on my charge cards. All right, but I am sharing stickers, so if you stuck with me to the end of this, which this would be a very long video, then let me know. Please say so in the comments. I'll have something extra special for you. All right, love you, bye.